All right, Shalom. Shalom. First, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, sincere elders and apostles, great millstone, elder apostles who taught me this truth. All right. And Shalom to the elect, whoever they may be. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. Shalom to the sincere Akim, that are, working out their own salvation in spirit and in truth. All right. Shalom to the fellow laborers and to the believers. All right. This one is a quick testimony on the little judgment I just got right now. I got a little judgment, and it's a light affliction. It was a light affliction, but the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let me get that. Let me get this real quick. Yeah, I just got a little bit of a judgment, which is a judgment, and his judgments are righteous and perfect. Let me get this. And this is the attitude you want to be in too. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai got me sharing it. All right, for his will. All right, this ain't my will. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai got me doing it to keep me what is it called? To keep, you know how they be like in the world, oh yeah, keep a nigga honest. You feel me? You know how you stay on your kids' bumper just to keep them honest. You feel me? Oh, I'm on his head, I got to keep him honest, make sure he right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai be having me doing all these videos lately. And peep this. I just heard that the elder apostles just made a decree saying that all the Akim should be doing videos every day, and look what the Lord is doing. Look what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is doing with certain Akim. They going hard in the paint. Look at the brother Elder Yawakah, all right, and look at all of the brothers he got up under him. They be going hard in the paint every day, going hard, all right. And you got a lot of people, in this 100% truth that ain't even doing that. That's why I said I don't want to be with a camp just so I could feel like, man, I don't even want to go to camp today. You get what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'd rather do it because Yahweh Shem Yahushai said do it. But let me share this with you. I just got a quick judgment, right? So let me get this. 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 17. All right, which this is going to happen anyway. But this judgment was just a light one. So I choose to use this precept. It reads, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right, so what happened was, my registration was due today, and like I made a video on the Sabbath earlier, the Shabbat, in which today is the Shabbat, and I know it's the Shabbat, all right. But what did I do? All right, because look, all right, who's our governor, man? Our governor is my governor is supposed to be Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So who am I going to respect and reverence more? Who am I going to fear more? All right. Instead of being like, oh, let me go ahead and just go to the DMV, to the kiosk, and just pay for this registration real quick, So, because I got a little bucket and the police be looking at me in it, And so it's like I feared that. I feared the police more than I feared Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which I should have just waited till tomorrow, I should just waited till tomorrow to go do that. So what happened was the first time I walked inside the DMV, I went to the machine, and the security guard was like, hey, it's cash only. I was like, dang. So I went, and I had to go across the street to an ATM out at a little market and get cash. Then I went back, and I waited in line. I got to the machine, and it said it was like, what, $151 just for renewal? And then I didn't think I forgot that I had the money in my pocket. I didn't think I had enough money. So I had to go way back outside to the car. And then I pulled out the cash that was in my sock, and I counted it, and it was I had exactly the amount that I needed. And I was like, oh man. So I got excited and ran back inside the DMV and started to run back in the DMV, and I noticed that I locked my car keys inside the car. So I locked my car keys in the car. So I was like, man, I was out there sweating in the sun, in the heat, you know, realizing this happened to me before when I first got into the truth about 2.5, 3 years ago. But before I was in the 100% truth, I just found out I was Israelite and found out the true names of the Lord at that time, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And when I was living in Vegas, you know, I work on cars and stuff. I'm a little bit of a mechanic, you know, and I also, you know, hook up music in people's cars and stuff. So this one day I knew it was the Sabbath, and I went and I still was hooking up the dude's beat in his car. You know what I'm saying? For a little measly, you know, a little bit of dollars it was. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't like to use words like that, but you know, because I could have used the money. But hey, it was the Sabbath. I shouldn't have been doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then like 2 times while I'm hooking up the beat, as I'm getting up, I bang my head. I banged my head on the dude's car because I knew it was the Sabbath and I wasn't supposed to be hooking up beat or working on cars, you know what I'm saying, on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So I banged my head, and then the dude that I was you know, the dude I was hooking up his beat, you know, street dude from California out here or whatever. I was living in Vegas, and you know, I was teaching them, you know, I was teaching them about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then he saw me like the second time I banged my head on it real hard, and I was like, fuck. I was like, man, it's because I told you it's the Sabbath. I'm not supposed to do no work on the Sabbath. He was like, man, I didn't know you was really serious about it. Now I know, bro, you not lying, bro. Just like the scriptures say in Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. Let's get that. You know, because I was telling them about it, but, you know, my history in the streets, you know, it'd be hard. It's unbelievable for niggas in the streets when they see me now and they see me truly going hard, like, you know, truly going hard for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this. So when I banged my head that last time real hard, I was like, oh, man. I was like, fuck, I told you, man. It's because I'm supposed to be keeping the Sabbath, man. The Lord fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? So this is Ezekiel, and then he was like, damn, bro, like, I didn't know you was really like, you know, and he know about the Sabbath and stuff in the Israelites, but he choose to still gangbang. This is Ezekiel verse 33 and 33. All right, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. You know, so he saw my judgment, you know, bang the hell out of my head. And then I was like, man, you know, sorry, you just got to come back, you know, tonight when the Sabbath is over. All right, so the judgment I just got today was going and obeying Esau and going to pay for this dumbass registration. I got locked out of my car, and I had to go find a hanger and find, you know, I got like 3 different type of hangers just to try to break in my own car, which I finally accomplished it after, you know, about 2 hours. You know, the whole time Malak Lab was at camp, I'm sitting here listening, but trying to break inside my own car. And then one of the people I asked had a hanger. You know, he didn't have a hanger at first, but then out of nowhere, like an hour and a half later, it was like right on time. You know what I'm saying? I was already, you know, frustrated, but I knew and thinking in my mind, like, man, I should have never came and go out here taking care of business on the Shabbat, man. Because look, now let's get this. It's his Sabbath, all right? This is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 3. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, your power. All right. This is Leviticus 19 and verse 30. All right. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. All right. So instead of reverencing Esau and going to pay for some registration, you know, I should have just been, you know, standing my word today, you know, all day. All right. And this could be a lesson to others, and Lord willing, it does. All right. You shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. So I should be in a sanctuary, you know, with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. He says, I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Yup. Just bear with me. So, yeah, man, we're supposed to reverence the Lord on the Sabbath, bro. Like I said earlier, yeah, if your baby gets sick and you got to pay some gas or something and you got to go to the hospital, yeah, do that. But see, that's the difference between what I just did today. You know, I didn't have to go out to the DMV to pay for some registration today, man. So the Lord gave me a judgment, you know, just to keep a brother honest. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep me honest. And it's all through the Spirit. If you can receive it, Yahweh Shem Yahushai did that, because it's gonna be even more of a judgment for those that don't take heed. So Tawadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai for correcting me and me being able to take no judgment when it's coming to me, or to be corrected and rebuked when it's time. So I'm gonna end by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakadash. Shalom.